the 6 crews from the final of the coxless pairs making their way up towards the rostrum for the last medal ceremony. Steve Redgrave's family, his mother and father and his wife here to watch. Mr. and Mrs. Redgrave, great supporters of their son. A little bit disappointed, I suspect, that the family dog isn't here as well, and features very prominently whenever they row in Britain. And the Union Jacks fly high, and Holmes going to look for somebody in the crowd there too. Real indication of what this effort has meant to him, and he's looking for a flag to wave. Now this is Andy Holmes, the quiet, introspective man who very rarely lets his emotions show. This was the medal they wanted.
Music played for our first gold medal winners in the regatta, Stephen Redgrave and Andy Holmes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Olympic
joyous moment indeed,
ceremony for men's coxless pair.
and one that's going to live long in their memories and certainly in ours. And I hope you're going to enjoy this medal ceremony with us at home. And how appropriate, the Princess Royal, Princess Anne, coming out. And I'm sure that she's just as full of pride as we are. Said to us yesterday that if they were to win the 2 gold medals here, obviously it would be the greatest thing that could possibly have happened to them, far greater than they achieved in Los Angeles 4 years ago.
The gold medalist and the Olympic champions. The
gold medal for Andrew Holmes and Stephen Redgrave. And Her Royal Highness Princess Anne congratulates Steve Redgrave, the peak of any athlete's career. The gold medal, and Andrew Holmes receives his gold medal. And this is tremendous stuff if you're British. Second were the Romanians, Dragos Negu and Danu Dobry. They take the silver medal. And what a race they gave the British all the way to the line. The finishing times, Great Britain crossing in 6:36.84. The Romanians with the silver medal 6:38.06. And the bronze medal goes to the Yugoslavian pair of Bojan Prizren and Sadik Mušić. They take their bronze medals, but there's now the Han Regatta course as the music plays for Steve Redgrave and Andy Holmes. They salute their victory.
Certainly is.
And thank you.
That is such good news. And what's so good about it all as well is now we know that they'll really go out for a long paddle, unwind and start thinking about tomorrow. And with the cocks on board tomorrow, it's going to feel like towing concrete behind the boat.
I don't think Pat Sweeney would like to be referred to as concrete.
He won't mind as long as he's over the line first.
He won't, no. He's got a big part to play as well, hasn't he, with them?
He's got an enormous part to play in motivating them and lifting them through the really tiring part of the race tomorrow. And he's the best. I mean, he's a cox who's so competent and he's got all the ability to be there and lift them when they need him.
But these two fellows are ultra-professional. Andy Holmes told us earlier in the week he thought the secret of their chemistry, if you like to use that phrase, was the fact that they are so dedicated to their sport and neither wants to let the other down.
Well, last reaction from you, Cam?
Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. This is what they deserve. They've worked so hard for it. They really deserve it.
This one I've wanted all my life. 88 gold is what I've always wanted the whole of my growing career, and we've done it.
My wife couldn't be here to see this, but there it is though. 4 more years Olympic champion. So you can be here to see it. Yeah.
To get a good look at that medal, Pam.
Yeah.
Ceremony which sees the Italians, the Avignali brothers from Naples, taking the gold medal in the coxed pairs. and they were certainly worthy winners. They led from start to finish, and although it was disappointment in many ways for Stephen Redgrave and Andy Holmes, I'm sure that they'll be immensely proud when they receive their bronze medals in a moment. To go with the gold medals, of course, they won yesterday. But congratulations, totally in order, to this marvellous pair of brothers from Naples and to their cox. People often, Colin Boyden, tend to forget the cox in an event like that, don't they?
And he's been with them a long time.
Strange to see them getting a silver medal. To Mario Straight, to Detlef Kirchhoff, and to their cox, René Rentsch.
Detlef Kirchhoff.
So we've seen a few East German smiles this week, and they really have justified their ranking as the leaders in world rowing. We were hoping for gold, but I think realistically we'd settle for any colour of medal. And Andy Holmes receives the bronze medal for the coxed pairs to go with the gold medal from yesterday. Steve Redgrave, a marvellous achievement to take 2 medals.
Patrick Sweeney.
There's true fulfilment, and Pat Sweeney, let's not forget him, a marvellous record he's got. 7 medals in world and Olympic rowing. So congratulations to the Avignali brothers, a gold medal for Italy, bronze for Steve Redgrave and Andy Holmes.
To win successive medals and successive competitions. Now, does that satisfy you?
In some ways yes, in some ways no. We set ourselves a target of 2 golds and we failed at that. But gold and a bronze is not too bad. The one person I feel sorry for is Pat. He's put as much effort in as we have, but he comes away with a bronze when we come away with a gold and a bronze. So I feel sorry for Pat.
Marky, you must be very proud of that bronze, Pat.
Yeah, though I don't get one, I still feel part of the coxless pair yesterday. And the only thing I can say is that they're the best pair in the world.
Well, watching them yesterday, did it occur to you that it might have taken an enormous amount out of them, both physically and emotionally?
Well, you always run that risk, but it's something that we all set out to do at the beginning of the year. It's nothing that we didn't know about. So really, you don't bring that into it. You have to get on with the next race.
Did you find it extremely difficult near the end, because you were catching up eventually? I mean, it looked as if you might just get there.
Yeah, we stuck everything we had into it, but at the start of the race, the other crews just had that bit of extra spring, that bit of liveliness that the freshness gives you, and they just took a bit of a lead, and as you say, we pegged it back, but they just got too far away.
Is there anything more you could have done to get that goal, or was your preparation absolutely right?
I think at the end of the day, we did everything we possibly could do. We're looking at it the other way, is that none of those crews have ever beaten us when we've been fresh. They've never beaten us when we've been 1 against 1 without doing other races. We've had twice as many races as they have. So we're a little bit lifeless in the legs, and it showed off the start, the first 500. We just didn't have the pace to stay with it.
Congratulations, Andy, fantastic.
Thanks a lot, Laura. It's great to hear your voice again.
Yeah, well done. We're so proud of you here in Britain. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful.
You must have been up all night, haven't you?
Yeah, but it was worth it. You did a good job.
What's the time there now?
7:20.
Oh God.
And Amy's here too.
How is she?
She's fine, thanks. Very happy watching you on television.
She's not walking yet, is she?
No, she's not. Not yet. Only 1 step and then she falls over. Just waiting for you. Does she say daddy yet? Yeah, she says daddy.
Yeah. That's the first thing I taught her.
She's seen you race so many times this week that every time she sees the television, she points to you and says, "Dad, Dad, Dad." I think she thinks the television is now Daddy. I don't know if she remembers you at all.
Steve, there's a stranger walking back.
Steve, it's Nick Owen here. Can I just ask you how you feel to have won the bronze?
A little bit disappointed, really. We tried to go for the 2 golds. We narrowly missed out. We got a bit left on the start today. But overall, we're both very pleased. The 3 of us are very pleased. Just feel a little bit sorry for Pat that all the same effort as we put in, but he comes back with 1 bronze and we come back with a gold and a bronze.
Andy, how much did the semi-finals take out of you?
Quite a lot, in fact, because the programme was put back and condensed, and our 3.5 hour gap between races turned out to be only an hour, which, you know, was very tough. We had to go very hard just to make sure of qualifying for the coxed pair final, and then just half an hour on the bank and back out into the coxed pair. It was really hard on the legs, definitely, but you know, we had to do what was necessary to get in the final, and if you're not in the final, you got no chance of winning a gold medal, have you? So there was no option.
Explanation now that you're back. Welcome back. Great to see you.
Oh, thanks very much.
Now,
good to be back.
Is it? How about it's a great relief, isn't it?
Yeah.
My spy's telling me you've got something very interesting in your pocket.
I've got 2 very interesting things in my
Right, 2 very interesting things in his pocket. All will be revealed. My goodness. Look at that. I have to say, I've never held an Olympic gold medal. It's quite a moment. It must be sensational, isn't it?
Yeah, we've had a difficult year, and to finish up on the right result, you know, we would have liked 2 golds, but it was not as easy as it could have been.
Yeah. Do we hear Amy Holmes in the background?
Yeah, so she's making her presence felt as usual.
The main problem that I trod on her hands about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, she loves crawling around the floor. She's, you know,
I think it's great to be home with Amy and Pam, isn't it?
It's lovely, really good. Yeah, I mean, it's actually quite a bit colder here than it is in Seoul, but it's still fantastic.